Hey guys, so here we are on the street stocks at the Daytona Road Course, and I'm just reviewing an incident that happened right at the halfway mark of the race. So, as we're coming to restart, if I just go back here for a second, you see I can't see anything from Robert's view, but if I just go slow motion, I'm able to see like just as we're going to restart, and his car reappears. So I can watch his onboard for like 3 seconds, and when I go on board, you can see how like after these 4 seconds he's then gone. So I can only see about like 4 seconds from his point of view, but I'll go slow motion that way he can kind of analyze what he sees. So going on board here, it looks like he's planning to restart right now. He's getting on the power, then he has to get back on the brakes. He hits Sullivan in the back, which I guess hurts his front nose or his front of his car. Just looking at what the damage is there, it looks pretty. See if I get rid of this. Looks good, and then I guess from there you can see there's definitely the dent in there, and I think that caused problems. I mean, there was a big checkup, so I'm just going to try to go through the field and kind of analyze what happened to all the guys and determine like what was the cause of this incident. So again, just going to chase you, it looks like Kenny. Again, I can't see Kenny, but as we go to the restart, I can. Then just going to chase you, it looks like he has to check up, and he goes to the inside to try after he avoids. And so there's a big checkup there. He had to check up. It looks like he got front damage as well. Just checking from rear chase view. Can you see anything? Not too. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, he got damaged. Robert behind got damaged. Let's check the car in front. Here's Patrick. So watch his on board. I'll just do cockpit view, and I can actually stay with him for a few more seconds. So I'll ride on board longer, so we can kind of analyze this restart for a bit longer than before. So as we're going to the restart zone, everyone's kind of maintaining speed, and they slow down, and then it looks like he tried to slow down, but then he got rear-ended. He wasn't able to slow down enough. I guess he chased you. That would give a better idea of what happened. He's slowing down, then got hit from behind, which caused the. So I felt like he did a good enough job, but then the 12 didn't anticipate this. So I would say at this point, like he was surprised, but maybe the chain reaction happened earlier. But I think Patrick would have been fine, and it wouldn't have hit Bear up ahead. So let's ride on board with Bear, just going further up the chain, trying to see what happened here. Looks like everyone's maintaining speed at 75. Then there's a small slowdown, small tap from Bear, and then Bear again gets hit behind. So it looks like Bear got hit by Sullivan, which was hit by Trip behind. It looks like all of them were pretty good, but I'll go ahead up to me, running in like 15th or so, and just trying to watch the speed here. So I'm staying at 74, 75, and you can see up ahead how keeping this gap, if we do compare to other cars, I would say the guys up ahead were tighter. Then there is a bigger space here, so I recognize that I have more of a space than other people. But if you look at the speed that I was having, I was maintaining 75. They checked up, and that space closed, so I had to react. And you can see how that's so. I mean, the slowdown happened in front of me. Sure, I had space around me, which may have accelerated the accordion effect, but I feel like I was doing that way I didn't collide, because if I was closer and I just check up, I probably would have hit him in the back. So I was doing this for safety for my personal purposes, and since he's just a small tap by the 19. So again, I'll continue going up ahead, just trying to watch the speeds of everyone to see if there was any significant slowdown. But because before that slowdown occurred, my intention right here, just looking at my speed, 73, 74, hang around 75, and then I just slow down to 60. So I'll continue going up ahead, watching these guys. This person is Blake. He's saying 72, then back to 55. Looks like the 16 is disappearing and reappearing, so maybe that was an issue. Is that Holes? I can 61 of, I can't even tell who. There we go, Holes. So maybe I wasn't actually keeping a space. Maybe I was right behind Holes, but the fact that he's going, and now he's gone, and he's going back and forth, so the fact that I can't really see him, that may have been an issue. So, but again, just watching, it's like exiting 4 here, we're going 70, and big checkup as we get into the travel down to 55, and it's just like, I feel that the problem is it's like up to here, there's like a car length space, and then they're deciding to tighten it up right at the exit of 4, right there, now we're getting even closer. And so the fact that people up ahead are deciding to get tighter, and then they realize, oh, I have to slow down again. I feel that this keeps getting. And again, I just watch from my point of view, just watching the cars ahead going half speed, and see the big check up there from Win, and the 61, and then me having to check up. and then the 19, then the 61's gone. So that confusion of him being gone, I honestly don't remember whether he was there or not when I was racing. But as we continue going further up the grid, so let's actually just watch the leaders actually, see what speed they're maintaining. So it looks like there's two more guys up ahead, but they're probably going to disappear. But they're maintaining 60 or so. 60. And so yeah, the fact that we were starting at 75 is just, I mean, I'm trying to find an individual to blame, but there was just this long chain that were really close, around, again, hanging about 60. And if we're just going way back here, they look like they're pretty tight, at least the top four, again, 63. And just looking at Patrick, you can see there's a somewhat big gap there, have to accelerate. You can see, yeah, everyone seemed to be accelerating, like they were having a gap out of 4, and then as soon as the banking fell away, they were deciding to catch up. So again, you can see 65 or so, catching up, getting a little speed, and then once you catch up to the nose, down to 60. So, I mean, I just feel that's something to do about the fact that the people in the back are exiting the banking later, and so they're going to catch up later. And so it's just this, I guess you call it concertina effect in some ways. But yeah, again, from a scale 65, I'm guessing once he catches up to 68, he's going to catch up and then slow down to 60. I mean, and he's down to 55. I don't know why everyone's doing this. I always say to bunch everyone up, but I just want to give a good perspective, just trying to look at everyone again. Tyler at 65, going down to 60. It's like all these guys by themselves look like they're doing small little things, and nothing particularly wrong, but when this just all compiles up, again, 67 up to 70, it's like every person further back is like 1 mile per hour faster than the person before, and then everyone's checking up right at the very end, down to 59. You just see that huge run the 61 gets right here. Look how much he had to check up. I don't know if I blame this on wind, but a huge check up there. And then I gotta just ride on board with holes, see how fast he went. I mean, this is a pretty big gap that he has right now. Just look at that car length in front of him. He decides to catch up right here, then big checkup. You can see hard on the brakes. So, I mean, if I was to say the first person that was hard on the brakes that had a pretty big gap, I'd maybe put it on holes. Again, I don't know if I can particularly put blame on that, though, but you can see down to 53 at this point, and just a few moments ago, he was going 73. That's 20 miles per hour slowdown, and from my point of view, I can barely see anything. So, I just see that big checkup, and I just respond accordingly. So, I just wanted to show this video just to kind of get an idea of this long check. I'm going to show last view just from TV view. Hopefully we can get a good view of the whole train. It's hard to get a big view of this since everyone keeps disappearing and stuff, but we'll just try here. It just looks weird. It looks like everyone was waiting for the green to go, and it's like you can see that freaking weird like centipede. It's just the way this long line of cars. So I think it had something to do with just the fact that we were all accelerating as we got to the flats. So I hope you guys, I couldn't really make a clear conclusion out of that, but at least kind of understood where that was coming from. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.